Hello, beautiful design lovers. Welcome back to the Daily House, where we transform spaces into heavens of comfort and style. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here today because we're diving into one of my favorite seasonal transformations, creating that perfect modern farmhouse fall interior inspired by the queen of farmhouse design herself, Joanna Gaines. If you love warm neutrals, cozy textures, and that effortless charm that makes a house feel like home, you're going to adore today's tour. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you're as excited as I am about full decorating. Let's start where every great design story begins, the exterior. Your farmhouse facade is the first impression, and for fall, we want to create that warm, inviting atmosphere before guests even step inside. Think weathered wood siding in soft grays or crisp whites, paired with black window trim for that classic Joanna Gaines contrast. Add a statement front door in deep navy or forest green, flanked by oversized planters filled with mums, ornamental kale, and trailing ivy. The key is layering natural elements, wooden crates, vintage galvanized buckets, and maybe a rustic ladder leaning against the porch, all creating that collected over time farmhouse authenticity that feels both intentional and effortless. Your entryway sets the tone for everything that follows, so let's make it count. Start with a beautiful shiplap accent wall painted in accessible beige or agreeable gray. Those perfect Joanna-approved neutrals. Install a row of black iron hooks for coats and bags, keeping them at varying heights for visual interest. Below, place a rustic wooden bench with woven baskets underneath for shoe storage. Add a large round mirror with a weathered wood frame above the bench. And don't forget a vintage-inspired doormat in natural jute for fall. Incorporate a galvanized tray on the bench filled with mini pumpkins and eucalyptus sprigs. It's functional storage that doubles as seasonal decor. The living room is where farmhouse magic truly comes alive. Start with a neutral foundation. Think cream or oatmeal-colored sectional with linen or cotton slip covers for that relaxed, washable practicality Joanna loves. Layer and fall through textiles, chunky knit throw pillows in rust, sage, and cream, plus a beautiful plaid will throw draped casually over the arm. Your coffee table should be a statement piece, perhaps a reclaimed wood slab or vintage trunk. Style it with a wooden dough ball filled with mini pumpkins, some leather-bound books, and a small potted succulent. Add warmth with a jute rug layered under a smaller vintage-style rug for that perfectly imperfect, collected look that screams cozy farmhouse sophistication. The dining room embodies the farmhouse spirit of gathering and sharing. Center your space around a large farmhouse table, either reclaimed wood or painted in a soft white with natural wood top. For fall table decor, create a stunning centerpiece using a long wooden tray filled with varying heights of white and orange pumpkins, mixed with eucalyptus garland and pillar candles in glass hurricanes. Choose dining chairs that mix materials. Perhaps white painted wood chairs with rush seats, paired with a couple of upholstered host chairs in linen. Above the table, hang a statement chandelier with iron details and Edison bulbs for that perfect ambient lighting. Layer in fall colors through table runners in burlap or linen. And don't forget cloth napkins in warm sage or terracotta hues. Your farmhouse kitchen should feel like the warm, bustling heart of the home. Start with classic white shaker cabinets paired with butcher block or quartz countertops in warm white with subtle vining. The backsplash is crucial. Think white subway tile with dark grout for that timeless appeal, or go bold with shiplap painted in the same white as your cabinets. For fall, style your open shelving with white ironstone dishes, wooden cutting boards, and small potted herbs like rosemary and thyme. Your coffee station deserves special attention. Create a cozy corner with a vintage-inspired espresso machine, wooden mugs, and a small chopboard sign. Add warmth through copper accents. A farmhouse sink with a bridge faucet and pendant. Lights with seated glass shades that cast beautiful patterns. The family room should feel like the coziest spot in your home, where everyone naturally gravitates for movie nights and casual conversations. Build your space around a large, comfortable sectional in a durable fabric like performance linen in warm gray or soft white. Mount your flat-screen TV above a reclaimed wood mantel or floating shelf, keeping the focus on the fireplace as the room's anchor. For full, layer in texture through cable knit throw pillows, a chunky wool throw, and maybe a cowhide rug for that authentic farmhouse touch. Create intimate lighting with table lamps that have burlap or linen shades, and add personal touches through family photos in mismatched vintage frames. The key is making this space feel lived in and loved, not staged. Today's homes need spaces that work double duty, and your farmhouse office should seamlessly blend productivity with style. Choose a substantial wooden desk, perhaps a farmhouse table or reclaimed wood piece with metal hairpin legs. Position it near a window for natural light, and add a comfortable desk chair in leather or linen upholstery. For storage, install floating shelves in reclaimed wood or white painted pine, styling them with binders and neutral covers. Small plants, and maybe that vintage radio you mentioned for ambient background music. A small desk clock in antique brass adds both function and charm. Keep your color palette neutral with pops of green through plants, and ensure your lighting includes both a stylish desk lamp and overhead illumination for those longer arcade sessions. Every farmhouse needs a peaceful retreat, and a reading nook offers the perfect escape. Choose a comfortable armchair in linen or soft leather. Think oversized and inviting enough for curling up with a good book. Position it near a window with natural light, and add a small side table for your coffee cup and reading glasses. A vintage ladder can serve as both decor and storage for your current book stack. For full comfort, add a soft throw blanket in wool or cashmere, and a small pillow in a warm plaid or solid autumn hue. The lighting is crucial. An adjustable floor lamp or swing arm wall sconce provides perfect task lighting. Keep this space minimal but cozy, perhaps adding a small basket for magazines and a potted plant for life and freshness. Your farmhouse bedroom should feel like a peaceful sanctuary that welcomes you home each evening. Start with a statement headboard, perhaps reclaimed wood planks, shiplap, or an upholstered piece in natural linen. Layer your bedding in whites and creams with subtle texture through linen duvet covers, cotton quilts, and maybe a vintage-inspired coverlet at the foot. For fall, add warmth through throw pillows in rust, sage, or warm gray, and a chunky knit throw drape over a wooden bench or ladder. Nightstands should be simple and functional, perhaps matching wooden pieces or mix and match vintage finds. Complete the space with soft lighting through table lamps with linen shades, and add personal touches through family photos and simple frames and a few carefully chosen accessories. Your farmhouse bathroom should feel spa-like while maintaining that comfortable, homey aesthetic. For the vanity, choose a wooden piece with plenty of storage, paired with a white ceramic vessel sink or classic undermount basin. The mirror is an opportunity for impact. Think a large round mirror with a weathered wood frame or multiple smaller mirrors in vintage frames. Shiplap on the lower half of the walls adds instant farmhouse charm, painted in soft white or light gray for your shower. Classic white subway towel with dark grout never goes wrong, and a rain shower head adds luxury. Storage baskets and natural materials keep toiletries organized while maintaining the aesthetic. Add warmth through wooden accents, plants that thrive in humidity, and soft towels in cream or warm gray hues. Don't let your garage be an afterthought. It's an extension of your farmhouse style and deserves the same attention to detail. Start with painted walls in a crisp white or soft gray, and consider adding shiplap to one accent wall for continuity with your interior design. Install pegboard painted in black for tool storage that's both functional and visually appealing. Use galvanized buckets and wooden crates for organizing smaller items, keeping everything visible and accessible. A workbench made from reclaimed wood with storage underneath serves multiple purposes. Add personality through vintage signs, perhaps an old gas station sign or farm theme artwork. Good lighting is essential. Consider track lighting or pendant lights that provide ample illumination for projects while maintaining your farmhouse aesthetic throughout the space. Your farmhouse patio should feel like an outdoor extension of your interior comfort, especially important for enjoying those crisp fall evenings. Start with comfortable seating, perhaps a wooden porch swing or oversized chairs with weather-resistant cushions in neutral tones. A large farmhouse table provides space for outdoor dining and entertaining. For fall ambience, string cafe lights overhead for magical evening illumination, and add lanterns with pillar candles for intimate lighting. Layer in comfort through outdoor rugs in natural fibers. And don't forget throw pillows and blankets. For cooler evenings, planters filled with full flowers like mums and asters add seasonal color, while herbs in galvanized containers provide both beauty and functionality. The key is creating a space that feels as welcoming as your interior rooms. The secret to Joanna Gaines' timeless appeal lies in her masterful use of color psychology through neutral palettes that never go out of style. Warm whites like shiplap create a clean backdrop that makes spaces feel larger and brighter, while soft grays add sophistication without coldness. Creams and beiges bring warmth that's essential for that cozy farmhouse feeling we're after. These neutrals work because they're incredibly versatile. They pair beautifully with natural wood tones, black metal accents, and seasonal pops of color for fall. You can easily add warmth through rust, sage, and deep navy accessories that complement rather than compete with your neutral foundation. This approach means your space can evolve with the seasons while maintaining that cohesive, pulled together look that defines great farmhouse design. In farmhouse design, texture is absolutely everything. It's what transforms a space from flat and boring to rich and inviting. Think about combining smooth surfaces with rough ones, a sleek marble countertop against rustic wooden shelves, or soft linen pillows on a leather sofa. Natural materials are your best friends here. Jute rugs, woven baskets, chunky knit throws, and raw wood elements all add that authentic farmhouse texture we love for fall. Focus on cozy textures that make you want to touch them. Cable knit, pillows, will throws, and maybe a fox for accent for extra warmth. The key is layering different textures in the same color family. This creates depth and interest without overwhelming the space or breaking from your neutral palette. Lighting can make or break your farmhouse aesthetic, and the goal is creating warm, welcoming ambience that feels natural and enforced. Start with statement fixtures that have character. Think iron chandeliers with Edison bulbs, pendant lights with seated glass shades, or vintage-inspired sconces with metal details. Layer your lighting with table lamps that have fabric or burlap shades for soft, diffuse light for fall evenings. Candles become essential. Use them in hurricanes, lanterns, or simple pillar holders throughout your space. The trick is having multiple light sources at different levels, so you can adjust the ambience for different activities and times of day. Avoid harsh overhead lighting whenever possible. Instead, create pools of warm light that draw people into your beautifully designed spaces. Open shelving is a farmhouse staple, but styling it well is an art form that takes practice and patience. Start with larger items as anchors, perhaps a wooden cutting board, ceramic crock, or vintage scale. Then add medium-sized pieces like mason jars filled with dried goods, small potted plants, or stacks of vintage books. Finish with smaller details like mini pumpkins for full, small frames, or delicate pottery pieces. The key is creating visual triangles and varying heights while maintaining your neutral color palette. Don't fill every inch. Negative space is just as important as the items you display. For fall, incorporate seasonal elements naturally. A few small pumpkins mixed with your everyday items, or swap out green plants for ones with warm autumn tones. Remember, the best styling looks effortless and collected over time. The right furniture choices are crucial for achieving authentic farmhouse style, and it's all about finding pieces that balance comfort with character. Look for furniture with clean lines but visible craftsmanship. Think sturdy wooden tables with mortise and tenon joints, or upholstered pieces with simple, classic silhouettes. Mixed materials work beautifully. A wooden dining table with metal chairs, or a leather sofa paired with a reclaimed wood coffee table. Scale is important too. Farmhouse style embraces substantial pieces that feel generous and welcoming rather than delicate or precious for seating. Prioritize comfort and durability. This is style meant for real living. Don't be afraid to mix vintage finds with new pieces, as this collected over time approach is what gives farmhouse interiors their authentic, lived-in charm that we all love. Accessories are where your personality really shines through in farmhouse design, and the key is choosing pieces that feel meaningful rather than just decorative. Start with items that have a story, perhaps vintage finds from flea markets, family heirlooms, or handmade pieces from local artisans. For fall, think beyond typical autumn decor and incorporate natural elements like branches with colorful leaves, pinnacones in wooden bowls, or pumpkins in unexpected colors like white or sage green. Baskets are farmhouse gold. Use them for storage while adding wonderful texture and warmth. Books, especially vintage ones, add character and can be styled in stacks or standing upright. Plants bring life to every space, so include a mix of potted greenery and maybe some dried flowers or grasses for fall. Remember, less is often more. Choose accessories you truly love rather than filling every surface. As we wrap up our farmhouse fall tour, I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to transform your own space into a cozy autumn retreat. Remember, the beauty of Joanna Gaines' style lies in its accessibility. You don't need to renovate everything at once. Start with one room. Focus on those key elements we've discussed: warm neutrals, natural textures, and thoughtful accessories that tell your story. The most important thing is creating a home that feels authentically you while embracing the timeless comfort of farmhouse design. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Daily House. If this video inspired you to try some farmhouse full decorating, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. What's your favorite farmhouse element we discussed today? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, and please subscribe for more design inspiration delivered right to your inbox. Until next time, keep making your house a home, one beautiful detail at a time.